Hello, ladies and gents. I am the Rev, and this is the Outer Worlds. Welcome on back. And today we have a small grave matter, which is the quest that the dude, when we first come in, the grave digger gives us. So, thought we'd go and take care of that real quick before we go get our first companion.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Let's see.
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Now, if you want to skip this one, you can, but it's an easy way to make money, but we're actually not going to give it to him.
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's full of outlaws. That's all you really need to know.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. All right, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. That's all I can ask of you.
All right, easy enough. So when we leave this area, that'll be one of the first things we'll probably go do.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Huh?
Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
Oh,
I'm the one who found
sucks.
him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Wow.
First of all, that's a horrible thing to say.
Of course.
Secondly, yes, we did. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Wow. Talk about how I so want to break these people.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Yeah, it's called indentured servitude. Ooh. This. Ooh, look at that. Oh, more stuff to sell. Oh, wow. Yeah, the more I see and talk to people in this town, the more I want to burn it to the ground. Okay, I think we got one left.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
The barbershop.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Of course, everyone's on.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
And I'm going to shoot you if I get the opportunity.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Yeah, with this game, I don't think you could put together something pleasant with the rest of the town if I don't come back. Let's see.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. with my apologies. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Okay. So then you walk over here, close that door, because you don't want him to see what we're doing. Here we go. Shot himself. Is bad. Company's going, and this is the guy we were just talking about. So I was thinking that we would pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. Oh, nasty. So now we can go tell him that. All right, pristine. Ooh, hack 7 versus tech skill 5. Okay. I'll think about it.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide.
Uh-oh.
He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life. It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? This town just gets worse and worse. Okay. So we'll go back out here. See how much we get money-wise. What's up, dude?
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
You're a little too chipper, dude.
You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Say what, son?
Suppose you've earned it.
Mm-hmm.
One good turn deserves another.
Let's see.
Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office.
That's
He's up
the
in
main
the
quest.
tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Nope, that's it. So the town's totally jacked up, and it's because they just live off of this, whatever this space tuna crap is, and that's it. And then as we go, we find out no vegetables and some other disgusting things. Okay, so at this point, let's see. We go in there, we talk to him, we get that. Let's go over here real quick.
Been eating nothing
And
but salt tuna
we'll at least
for years.
get the bounties right now.
Boss catch you saying that.
That way, we want to get all the stuff that we can in this area in Ridgewater before we head out into the wild. Because we're going to go through all these sections, right? So, let's see. That's where the colony that left is. This is, I think, the power plant. This is one of the areas where an outlaw leader is, which is what we're about to get. And then this is that center where the penicillin or whatever it was he wants. And then there's a couple more of the outlaws floating around in there. So I figured we'd do this now because we need all the money we can get.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just
There we
one
go.
per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Yep. And I've
Almost
done
lost
that.
a finger in the cannery.
I don't know if they give more bounties to hunt. I don't think that they do. But, and you will find stuff here and there. That was closed. I opened it. I just went through and picked up a few things here and there. So we can take care of these quests, then get out into the wild.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process.
No.
Seems we've got
We
a
talked enough.
guest. Really now, Pavati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I don't know about you guys, but I'd really like to hit this guy.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Of course not.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
There we go. If you want me to save your deserter problem, I'll smoke them all.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Oh, he's so conceited. Oh, I would love to just smoke at me. I got you. Okay. All right.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Okay, so you can go here. Your companions that you have with you, you'll be able to talk to them here. And we've got whatever weapons we want to give her, whatever armor we want to give her. She gets her own set of perks, and then once you choose one, then another tier opens. It takes 5 levels for. You got to click off 5 of these before you get down to this next one. Then so. Let's see where. Won't give her that. I did turn off the helmets. You can do that in the options menu, and the reason I did it simply is because they talk to us a lot. So, and what do we want to give her for a weapon? Let's give her the plasma rifle because I don't really care for it. She's more of kind of a tanky thing, but let's see, what is this thing? 7. We'll give her that. 6 versus, well, tech skills. But she gets a bonus to the melee weapon skills, defensive skills, all that stuff. So it'll help her survive better. I don't really need it. But one thing you do want to keep in mind, now when we go over here, skills. There we go. So Persuade is up by 5 now with Pavati. Our lockpick skills up to 41 with her and that helmet we're wearing. Engineering's up 9 because of her. So definite reasons to have one of these guys.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about.
That'd be me.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Yeah, we'll go do that real quick.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
So this is the codex, and as you go through and those little things pop up, things like this, you'll get these little stars. It's the only way to get the thing cleared off. Oh, that's right, she increases our carrying capacity as well. Actually, what we'll do, oh, where is it? Yeah, it's this way, I think. Yeah, he's right there. So, in the next episode, we shall start with the vicar. And then we're going to go through and get all... We're going to stay out until we get all the stuff. So, we'll have like 3 or 4 quests. You'll definitely want to come in next time and join me. Let's see, because we'll have the Fistful of Digits, which is the Bounty Hunters. Retrieve the catch of medicine, and then the vicar, he's going to give us a quest as well to go to a donation center. So yeah, we got a whole bunch to do. We are currently only level 3, so want to definitely be higher before we go after some of the go after our big main quest here. So please, if you haven't already, help me and Pavati out here and subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you're going to be playing the game, or are you going to be using me as a guide to help you through, because hopefully I'm going to try and tag these things, whatever quests we're doing. If they're not in the title itself, it'll be in the description, so make sure you always check both spots. So please keep your heads down, your guns up, and I'll see you again real damn soon.